incentive to become a scientist kind of started with the Sputnik era. I was certainly going to become the President of the United States, I thought.
Certainly I was raised in a different era, and it was more of the, instead of going big to the moon and such, it was going small and looking at what's the underneath, beneath the naked eye. And to me, it was so fascinating to think about how so much could be done with something that was so small. I also knew in 10th grade that I was going to be a scientist. The next year after, when I was a junior, that I came into your office on a Saturday morning, and it was actually a football Saturday, and I remember emailing you asking if you by chance were free to come in, and to my great astonishment, you were more than willing to, and I believe we spent more than a couple hours before the game, talking. But that interaction for me was ultimately what tipped the scales towards Iowa. So to me, it set a very good bar, and was a great sign that I'd be able to build some great relationships with faculty when I came, and it proved to be extremely true.
Sounds like it's worked out well.
Absolutely. For me, the experiment is the most fascinating. You try an experiment, and you inevitably fail, and it's painful and it hurts, but you come back at it and you see, well, why did we mess up? With your research, you've had to deal with your fair share of failures, obviously tremendous successes, but along the way, how were you able to cope?
That's part of the territory. That fire in the belly is the only thing that keeps everybody in this building going. It's risk-taking. It's really taking risk is what it's about, right? It's taking risk at failure and actually persevering in spite of it. Certainly Jim Van Allen essentially defined the field of space physics. This was his kitchen cabinet. The whole department was Van's shop, and that was he was Mr. Physics.
You still see his portrait right in the main hallway when you walk in. It's just, Van Allen's become a symbol for what University of Iowa physics is. And that's what's so great about Iowa and what I've been able to do here. Once I do reach the end of that journey, it would be just, even earning a PhD would just be the beginning, because one day I aspire to end up in the desk like yours.
Yeah, this chair.
Yeah.